Well, here's the next little bit project we're working on. We bought some I don't know what they're called. I don't know what the proper term for it, but it's this fake IV kind of stuff that you attach to a wall to give her decoration. So what I got to do is make some way to hook it on the wall, and I have a block wall, which is not quite, it's 7 3/4. This is more. So what I did, what I'm going to do, or I think I'm going to do, is I bought this 1/4-inch rod, and I'm going to bend it. So if this block of wood is the brick, which is pretty close, I'm going to go 2 inches down, bend it, go over the top, bend it over, and make a hook. And it'll look somewhat like this. If this is the block, it's gonna go over onto the other side and then make a hook. So I think that should hold it because it's not very heavy. And if it doesn't, then on this back side, I could actually hook it the other way and drill a hole on the concrete and hook it. I kind of don't want to do that because if I have to, I will, but I don't want to do that because I don't know which direction these are going to hang. I don't know if they're going to go horizontal or vertical. And by not having that hole, I can move it anywhere on the wall. If I put that hole, then I kind of commit to that one spot, and I have no flexibility. So I would have to kind of build it to go there, and I don't like that because I want to be able to change. And now the length of the that's something else. So this is what it's going to look like, and then on the hook side right here, I could extend that to whatever the length I need it to be. I'm going to go just right to the top of the wall because I think that'll look best because of the way we're going to hang it. So I'm hoping there's not much weight. I'm hoping that this doesn't slip out. That's why if I have to, I'll hook it into the wall. I shouldn't have to, but I'm gonna build one and give it a try, and if that works, it works. But that's I'm actually gonna use this block of wood, and what I'll do is I'll take my measurements and drill holes and put dowels in it, probably out of this rod, and use heat and do that to bend my shape, because I need 6 of them. They all need to be the same, otherwise one side is going to be higher than the other when you hang it on the wall. So that's the new little project, or it's not a project, but it's kind of turning out to be, because I couldn't find hooks for this because of the surface that we have to attach to is a solid block wall, and I don't want to yeah, I could drill it and put lags, and I want something flexible because we have other ivy growing on the wall, and that's probably going to change. You know, as the natural stuff grows, we might have to remove this and not even use it. Well, I don't want to have a bunch of holes on the cement wall and lags sticking out that you have to pull out or cut, and then I don't want to do that. If we need to remove this in the future, I don't want it to look like there's ever anything there. And when you start drilling into block and putting anchors, that, you know, how do you do that? Even if you remove the anchor, you got to put a patch. And I think this is going to work, but I will know once I build the first one. And then once we get the first one figured out, the rest will just, you know, that's no big deal. Normally the first one is where you learn what to do or not. The rest will just follow, and it's that much faster. And I don't want to make a career out of this. I just want to hang, because I think we're going to get more of this because it looks really good. I just don't know how long it's going to last because of it's plastic, it's fake, and the heat, I don't know how well. It's on the hot side of the house, and that's why the plants aren't growing like the other side. The other side of the wall is pretty much covered. Matter of fact, I had to put supports to keep it from falling. But on this side, so we'll see in one summer or two, we'll know if that stuff was worth buying or not. If it is, we're probably going to get more. And you can use it for other places. It's really cool, actually. There's a few staff and I that are wondering how well it's going to hold up to get some for ourselves, but this will be the guinea pig. There's a lot of time these products work good in some climates, but not so much in others. So only time will tell. Gotta move quick. See what happened? See what happened? You don't want that. You heat too much here, that's where it bends. You gotta heat there. Let this cool off now. There it is. Three done, 3 more to go. So we had to change our jig, because when I measured the brick, the block, it was 7 3/4, and the one we actually have is 5 3/4. So we had to shrink it up for the wall. Okay, let that cool, we cut it. You know what I could have done also? Could have heated this up, continue bending it around, and that would be my hook for the next one, going the other way. Things get hot. Yep, 5 3/4. Well, here's our brackets that we bent up and painted yesterday. We're gonna hang this stuff up on the wall, see how well they work.